Hi, today we are doing a bracelet collection video. I love watching collection videos and I love bracelets. I've always really loved bracelets. I'm drinking a tele manzanilla today. I'm having terrible cramps. If I look extra pale today, it's because my body is self-destructing. But besides the point, we're gonna talk about bracelets because I love bracelets. I have done a bracelet collection before. I want to say it was like maybe a year or two ago. I will, put away some of the broken ones or sell some of the ones I'm not really wearing a lot. I try to keep things pretty organized. I actually, as many as I have here on my desk and under my desk, I don't think these are every single bracelet I own because sometimes I take them off in obscure places and I put them down and then I can't find them. It's terrible. It's so terrible. Or maybe it's part of like a collection. I think I have an Adventure Time bracelet or two that is in my Adventure Time collection box. Also, really important, I definitely am not making this video to brag in any way, shape, or form. A lot of these I made or I got secondhand or they were gifted to me. Like, bracelets are something you don't need to spend a lot of money on unless it's a like very special limited edition type deal or whatever, but those are like, I feel kind of far and few in between, you know. If you have any questions or you would like to share about your favorite bracelets, I would love to hear. I love talking bracelets. I guess we should start with what I'm wearing right now. I feel like my go-to stack changes every couple of weeks just depending on how I'm feeling and stuff. And I feel like this is kind of what I've been wearing for a while. I'll add maybe one or two changes here and there just kind of depending on what I'm feeling that day. But we'll start with this hand because there's less on here. I have this Snoopy bracelet. It was a Christmas gift from my mom this past year and it came with the Woodstock one. I think it's probably somewhere in this pile. And I just think it's so cute and it matches my color scheme very well. And I love dogs and Snoopy. Yeah, I don't know, it's just perfect. And then I have some jelly bracelets. I've always really loved jelly bracelets even when I was a kid. So these ones are actually from a Twilight set. That's actually pretty funny. You would never guess just by looking at them, but I'll show you the Twilight set later. And then I have this paracord bracelet that I actually got from a homeless man. I was coming home one day and I never have cash on me, but I happened to have cash on me and I came to the stop sign and he had a hanger. He had full of paracord bracelets, all colorful, and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I was really stoked to support someone local and also get a cool bracelet in the mix. I feel like a lot of people that wear paracord bracelets feel the need to say that you can take apart a paracord bracelet in the event of an emergency and use the rope for like survival. The other side, we can start. I don't know if I want to take all these off because this is kind of a lot, and also I feel naked without them. So I guess I'll kind of show you what they're on. I hope that's okay. I have my charm bracelet. I think the most unique thing on here is probably my skateboard charm because I customized it to have a kind of black design on the grip tape side. I think it was originally pink and it was super cute pink, but yeah, I felt like it matched the bracelet a little bit more. Like I have a black bead over here with this little paw print. And on the back, the paw print says noodles on it. And then I have like a bass, have a little truck, have a little taquito. It says love you more than tacos, which I think is really funny. A little pearl, a little camera. I think that's pretty cool. A little camera, pretty. And then I have several waxed thread friendship bracelets. I made all the ones I'm wearing except one. The thick one on top is my favorite. I love this friendship bracelet pattern so much and I think it has held up really well with the wax thread because I feel like normal embroidery floss probably would have started discoloring or rolling up by now, especially just it's so thick and I wash my hands so much. And then I have a little like cobra one here with some beads. This one's actually a liga, like for your hair. It's like stretchy and stuff, but I think it's cool because it kind of has design to it and stuff. I got it at Walmart so long ago. They don't even sell them like that anymore, sadly. And then I have this little like mint green one. It was a freebie in a Mercari order, and it started my love of waxed thread bracelets because it's held up for so long. And then I have another Lee line here and a whole bunch of these like thinner waxed cord ones, just kind of for vibes, like the blue ones, a whole bunch of white ones. And then I have my What Would Jesus Do bracelet. I got it on Depop so long ago, like when I first made my Depop account, probably, I don't even know, 10 years ago maybe. And then the very bottom is the newest bracelet that I have made. It has a little sterling silver charm and it has a little paw print. It's a little yarn with a crochet hook. Hi, this is stargirllee from the future, but I forgot to mention I've come across this artist a couple times. They do really beautiful sterling silver crochet hooks. I saw that their dog needed a surgery. A couple years back, my dog broke his elbow, and I remember being so stressed out because I had no clue how we were going to afford the surgery, and they said that if we waited too long, they were gonna have to amputate his leg. And yeah, I just remember being so stressed out, and I had posted about it and I made a little like GoFundMe, and so many of my family and friends and online friends donated, and I think about that all the time, and I'm so grateful. And so when this popped up on my feed, I was like, oh my gosh, like it reminded me of me posting like, please, you know, just share my shop. Like I totally understand like the level of stress this person was probably feeling for their baby. And so they had made a couple of these charms. They were on necklaces, and they said that all the proceeds were going to go towards paying for like the debt and paying the surgery for their puppy. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is my way to kind of give back, I guess, because people were so generous to us and my dog, and I'm so grateful. And then I put some of my favorite brown beads on it, and then I did kind of like a waxed cord kind of bracelet ending on the other side. That way it would last longer. So with this hand, my priority is kind of bracelets that, okay, one, the jingly, I cannot put that on my dominant hand because I'd be jingling everywhere all day for hours. It would be way too much, way too overstimulating. So that's why I have this one on this hand. But the rest of them are all bracelets that I feel like dry fast or aren't like soggy or waterproof. So this is kind of like my waterproof arm and then my dingly charm bracelet. Well, I think these two would be fine for the most part in the shower. I do think this rubbery one would get kind of nasty, and this one I definitely would not put in the shower. But I know a lot of people have a hard time when, you know, they see my bracelet stack and they say it's a little bit overstimulating for them to wear bracelets. I mean, I've worn bracelets for so long at this point that I do think it is a little bit kind of hard for me to imagine just how frustrating it would be. But I do feel like after you shower with so many bracelets for so long, it kind of just becomes, it feels like you're normal. Like I can't imagine not having them. And I also have several anklets. I did not think this through. I'm not wearing socks right now, so I'll insert pictures later. I've acquired a Gatorade. Okay, so then the like, I guess what I would call, what is like my bench? Would I call it my bench of bracelets? That I will sometimes put on kind of depending on the mood. I have some candy and they're all super special. My sister made me this one and it says stargirllee on it. It is so cute. She has a lot more fun letter beads than I do, so I think that's really fun. And I like the little peace sign too. I don't know. I think it's cute. And then my husband made me one. And then I have two from one of my closest friends, Abby. I got both of these at concerts. She made us like matching Sleeping with Sirens ones whenever we saw them, and that was really fun. And then we both ended up going to the Pierce the Veil Sleeping with Sirens concert. Insane. We went separately, but I texted her like, are you here? Because I made her a bracelet, and so she gave me one of her bracelets, and she said it had a monster tab on it whenever she made it. I keep meaning to, I literally have, I think I saw one earlier. I have one somewhere, but I keep forgetting that I'm gonna put one on because that was how it was like intended, I guess. Yes, I have like a picture from the Pierce Sleeping with Sirens concert, and like I had tons of bracelets. I love having a full bracelet stack. And then I have my favorite cuff. I have loved this thing to death. It kind of is rusting a little bit, but I got it at Hot Topic so long ago. I keep keeping an eye out for them to drop these again, and I just haven't seen them in this exact way. And it's a Sleeping with Sirens one. It matches everything else, of course, of course. And it has lyrics from "If you're James Dean, if I'm James Dean, you're Audrey Hepburn." It says "You're forever is all that I need." I think that's so cute. I got this one on Mercari for like $5. I also have this one that was also a gift. It was made for me. It's a whole bunch of like those fishing swivel ones. And it has a little cross and a little Bible charm. So cute. You guys are gonna be like, what the heck? I have so many jelly bracelets. It probably is surprising to see how many I have, considering I only wear 2 daily, but these are all my jelly bracelets. I should post an Instagram picture with these because this is really funny to me. Of course, there's no color here. The ones I wore growing up and the ones I admired on other people growing up were very, very colorful, and I remember the girls I looked up to all would wear them like all the way up their arm. I've been meaning to kind of try that, but I just haven't pulled them out. The ones I'm wearing right now are from this Twilight New Moon set, and I left out the ones that have charms on them because I don't want them to rust. I think what I might do is I might add charms to the non-charmed ones that are either sterling silver or stainless steel, like a high quality stainless steel. That way I don't feel so guilty, because I do wash my hands a lot. I drink a lot of coffee, have to pee a lot, so I wash my hands a lot. And yeah, I don't want to risk these getting rusted. It would make me really, really sad. But they are Edward, oh, I hit the mic. These are Edward themed. So there is a little lion and then a bead that says Edward, and then a little black heart one. Where is it? Black heart. It's so insane to see that these were $3 at Walmart, like clearance. These were on clearance. I wish I could time travel and then buy a whole bunch of these, because what do you mean they were on clearance for $3? And then I have my Eclipse ones. So this is kind of what I wanted to see. Maybe we start stacking them. Oh, these are not stretched out like my other ones. Yeah, I figured, you know, as a woman, I might not be able to stack them very far. You know, as kids, you have like smaller arms and stuff. But I think that's kind of fun. Probably have to play around a little bit with it, stretch them out. There's a little pearl kind of moon looking charm. This one says Eclipse, and a little tiny Twilight one. And then there's the little crystal. And here's the packaging. And then I have all my iGirl ones. I have a lot of iGirl ones. I have 2 sets of the black iGirl ones, and I really like them because they're thicker, but they do feel a little bit more, I guess, kind of suffocating because they are thicker whenever I wear them like this. It is cute. They just do feel a little bit more suffocating. I took off all the charms on these because I guess there was something about them that I didn't like, but I did like the quality of the bands themselves. So yeah, I sold all the charms and then just kept all the bands. And then I have the clear set, which is probably some of my favorites. I feel this is super duper unique in my collection. I'd never seen like the clear ones before, and they have charms on them. I would hope that the iGirl charms are high quality stainless steel at least, because they are a bit more expensive. But I kept the little star and the little tooth. Oh snap, I keep bumping into the mic. But yeah, I think they're really cute. And then I think I sold the other two. And then I have some Hot Topic branded jelly bracelets. Oh, I think this is a Twilight one. I can tell because it's a bit more stretchy. Yeah, these ones are like not stretchy at all. So I don't really wear them very much. But they are like the Hot Topic branded ones. I got them on mercari as well. I have some like miscellaneous ones that don't really fit in any categories. I have this Heaven Sent cup. See, I am kind of already feeling a little suffocated with this one. Or I can just, I can be an example and show you that sometimes you could just block it out if you want, but this Heaven Sent cuff, I don't remember what exactly it was called, but I ordered 2 of them. It is starting to rust a little bit, which is pretty sad, but like I said, all bracelets eventually, you know, you can't get too attached to them because, you know, if they're metal, they'll rust. If they're rubber, they'll break, or maybe the paint will come off. Friendship bracelets fade over time and then break, you know, or you lose them. Nothing gold can stay, but yes. I really like this one. It has lace on it and studs. I don't know. I like these ones that have kind of like an alternative twist, but they're white or clear. So I like how these all look together. Oh, freak, I'm dropping. But get the vibe? Like white and gray alternative. And then I have this bangle. I think this is my only bangle, which makes it special. It is a lace bangle. I like lace bracelets. What can I say? And I got it at a cute little vintage store, like downtown in my city, and it was $5 and I thought it was really cool and unique. And then I have this little black gemmed. It kind of has like a native tribal-esque pattern in between. I like this because it's giving emo Mexican vibes. My friend Sabina gave it to me in a little box, and yeah, I think this is so beautiful. And then I have my wrist cuffs. This purchase was inspired by Avril Lavigne. Avril was kind of known for wearing her little like wristband cuffs or whatever, so I thought I would, you know, try it out or whatever. So I have some Nike ones. I have this little like gold, I don't really wear gold too often, but I used to have a chain bracelet. Actually, I don't know what happened to it. I might have sold it. I used to have the iGirl chain bracelet, and it was like a thick chain like this. Oh, I probably sold it when I got my charm bracelet, and I'm thinking about it. But my grandma saw it, and she was like, oh, I have like a gold version of that if you want it. So I have like a gold thick chain bracelet. I think these are pretty fun. I have these like braided kind of emo boho earthy, and my best friend Liz gifted these to me. I think they look so sick all together. So these are really fun. These also kind of remind, my dad wears a lot of bracelets like this, so I like wearing them because they remind me of him and my best friend, so that's kind of cool. And speaking of her, she gifted me a whole baggie for my birthday one year of emo rubber bracelets. So fun. Oh, I have a couple other what would Jesus do bracelets in here. These were gifts for my husband one year for I think Christmas. He just got me a whole set of them because mine was kind of unraveling a little bit. I have a little Panic at the Disco Fallout Boy set. Actually, I need to start cooking, so maybe we'll pick this up tomorrow. I just left a huge mess on my desk. Have a coffee today. Very warm. Not that good.
That's alright. That's alright.
Okay, so yesterday I think I left off on my rubber bracelets, if I remember correctly. Oh, I was showing you the ones in the bag from Liz first, I think. That side, and then the other side has their little like logo Mayday Parade. I have so many Sleeping with Sirens ones, and I am so grateful to her. Oh my gosh, look at these. 5 Sirens bracelets. This one says, "Save me a spark." This one says, "Maybe I'm better off dead, better off dead. Did you hear a word? Hear a word I said?" I think I've seen them in concert so many times that sometimes I I just start singing the live version, and I think that is so funny. The live versions are pretty good. I like how they kind of alter them a little bit, but yeah. Then I have this one, it just says "Sleeping with Sirens" with the little anchor. My desk is a mess. This one says "Wrists are for bracelets, not for cutting." This one says, "Kick me when I'm down, down." And then I have the 2 Pure Seville ones. This one is definitely one of my all-time favorite bracelets in my collection. It is like beautiful, monochromatic bracelet. One. Then I have a couple of like miscellaneous rubber bracelets. I have a Adventure Time Finn one. I have a Jake one too somewhere, probably in my Adventure Time collection. I have a Dave and Buster's one I got with my in-laws several years back, probably now. I like the color. I have, of course, the I Love Boobies one. I got it at Zoomies. They kind of brought these back at Zoomies. A Fruit of the Spirit one. If you've never heard of the Fruit of the Spirit, they are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, faithfulness, gentleness, goodness, self-control. Good aspects to have. I feel like even if you're not religious, those are really good things to strive for. This Polska one, which is Poland. And then I have a Twilight set from New Moon. It says, "I'd rather die than be with anyone but you." I'd rather die than be with anyone but you. That's kind of a mouthful, but it's a New Moon one, but it says Edward, so I don't know. Probably have a Team Jacob one somewhere out there. I really like, I don't know, the contrast between the white and the black. It's nice. Whoa, I forgot I even had this one. See, this is what I'm saying. But I made a blue and like monochrome bracelet. I really like this. I need to fix it. This is my least favorite part about the waxed string. Like, it's so hard to tie a knot and for it to stay. But I really like how bright this blue is. I got this one. It's brown and white. I got it at the gas station. I have this one. This was actually a freebie when I ordered from Sarah Chio's Depop shop. I know I've told the story in a couple other videos, but I don't think I've said it in this one yet. But one time at school, we were like sitting at lunch, and one of the dudes I ate lunch with, he was like, "You have a lot of ankle bracelets. Too many ankle bracelets." And I was like, never too many. Never too many. Where was I? I got sidetracked. Oh, I have a couple of rainbow loom bracelets. I have a blue and green one, and then I have this one is really cool, black and red. I was wearing a black and red shirt in my last video. I totally missed opportunity to wear all my red bracelets because I have a lot. Oh, this is the Woodstock bracelet I was telling you about. I had mentioned in one of my videos that I wanted a zebra print bracelet so that every outfit could have zebra print. And I think I kind of slowly like faded a little bit out of my zebra print era, but I still think it was so sweet that she went and bought me one after watching that video. It is definitely well loved. It's not even white anymore. It's kind of like a off dirty white, but I really like it. Super sweet of my mom to pay attention to what I say in my videos. This one is a Sleeping with Sirens Pierce the Veil candy bracelet. This is the one that I made matching for Abby and I. Then I have this one. I think I made this one. I think I made this one. Like this black and white star bracelet. I really like these black and white star beads. And the string that I use for my candy bracelets, I get it at Pop Shelf. I literally never go there, but one time I went there with my friend and we happened to stumble upon the stretch string. So I got it, and now I'm like, oh, the spot, Pop Shelf. And it comes in like gray, white, black, like it's a set. And I think the set is like $1 or $2, something crazy like that. I love that set. My mom got me this one too. She had asked like what I wanted for Christmas and my stocking and stuff, and I had said bracelets. So this one's really cool. It's a guitar, but it also has a treble clef in it. It also kind of gives cello vibes, but yeah. This one's really, really cool. I'm gonna put this one on right now too because it matches my other bracelets. Then I have this one. This was a Christmas gift from one of my in-laws. Super cute. I think she bought it from like a church or something like that. She went on like a church trip and she got it. Super pretty. So I think it was made by like the sisters. I'm not too familiar with what they're called. And then I have a silly band. I had more. I have no clue where they went. Like I said, some of my bracelets kind of disappear, but this one is my melody. Super cute. Silly bands, they still make bracelets. On their website, you can see like all the different color palettes and stuff they have. I've thought about ordering like one white set, one gray set, one black set, but like I never have like random, I don't know, I always kind of feel like my money could be better spent elsewhere, but it's kind of one of those like fun things, you know, you think of sometimes like, oh, like I should buy silly bands. This one is one that my little brother-in-law made for me a long time ago. It has definitely seen better days. All the beads are a little bit rusted and the cord is stretched out a little bit. I've been meaning to like remake it and put it on a the other string. So I think this is the only string he had, but it's just a bunch of crosses. Super duper cute. And then this is one that my pen pal gave me. We have been pen pals for I want to say about 10 years now, which is insane. They know like everything about me. They've been through it all. Like probably one of my longest standing friends, period, honestly. It's such an intimate way to kind of get to know somebody, and there's a lot of heart that goes into it. But it is a candy bracelet that says Iris on it. It's one of Jaden Smith's albums. So that's pretty cool. The beads are cute. It kind of reminds me of Kyo's bracelet from Fruits Basket, but in pink. Pink. The next like bracelets I have are really fun, and a lot of people I think were most excited to see these in my last bracelet collection video, or at least that's what I remember. Like reading the comments about how they had never heard of these before, but these are really fun because they look like bracelets, like friendship bracelets, but they are ligas for your hair, which is super duper fun. I don't have too many now. I feel like I had more in the last video, but it is a bit more common to find them in like boring kind of colors nowadays. Like I have a black one that, I mean, this one's kind of falling apart, but mostly like this one used to be pink. It looks kind of brown on camera, but it used to be a very bright pink, but I guess I would shower with it and stuff. And then, you know, like this one. I'm always on the hunt for them. I got them at Walmart years ago, probably over 10 years ago now. And so yeah, I mean, I have a couple of scrunchies in here too. This one I usually keep away. I got this bear scrunchie at Forever 21 so long ago. And I remember it being like my whole personality. I remember at school being so scared that I would lose it or that somebody would steal it off me or something because I thought it was so unique and stuff. I feel nowadays this sort of thing is a bit more common, especially with the rise of like Shein and stuff like that. I'm sure there's a billion of these on Shein and stuff, but next I have this paracord bracelet. This was a gift. It was made for me. This is pretty sturdy. This is very nice. So cute. And then I have this one that says love never fails, which is like a reference to a Bible verse. I got this one at a thrift store in California when I was visiting my in-laws. It's super duper cute, and I remember it was super cheap. It was only like $1 or something like that. But it has those kind of like metallic beads that kind of rust, which makes me so sad, so I don't really wear it too much. But that is a really cute one. I'm gonna add it to my baggie. And then I have this one. Oh my gosh, I made this so long ago that all the beads are washed out. It used to be hot pink. I guess hot pink bracelets don't really last very long, but it has a little bunny charm and it's stretchy. This one's so cute. These are from Dollar General, and I mean, I don't think all of them are. I think some of them were from the Walmart set. I really like the color of this one, but they're just kind of more fashion-y looking ligas than your typical ones, I guess. But these ones aren't as practical, which is why I've never used them. The kind of coily looking ones. This is really beautiful. It has the little like Jesus fish with some little pebbly looking beads. But of course the fish is rusted. I do think if you want to get into making bracelets and you want them to last as long as possible, I do think it is worth it looking on Etsy for, like I said, the higher quality metals to put on bracelets. I would love to add more bracelets to my Etsy shop. Yeah, on Etsy they're not too bad. You can find some like nice quality stuff for pretty low prices. I found another bracelet that is still totally like wearable, tieable. This one was pink at one point too, but now it's like last but not least, I think this is all I can find for now. This is a little planter. The lunch lady at school gifted me a little cactus. She was super duper sweet. I gave her cookies one year for Christmas, and to say thank you, she gifted me this little cactus, and I took care of him for a long time and eventually it died, and I just saved the planter. And so in here I have my bracelets that I cannot tie back on. So like I said, I mean, when you tie it on your body and you don't take it off and you just shower with it and stuff, it does get kind of weathered away with time. Some of them are rougher than others. Like this one is like beaten up, so beaten up. And actually this is in one piece, so I guess maybe I just didn't like how roughed up it was and I took it off. Pretty much all of these I made, with the exception of this one. That's so crazy that I still have this. My friend in high school, Ethan, ran for like some sort of president student class, or maybe king, I don't remember. He ran for something, and so he made a bunch of these like really thin little friendship bracelets, and I had it on my ankle forever. I remember when I first got it, it looked like toothpaste, but now it's so like dirty that it definitely doesn't look like toothpaste colors anymore. Is it gonna focus? Yeah, you can kind of see that. I had this on my ankle forever. But yeah, all the other ones I made, the one that says St. Martin, you'll see it right now. I got it at the thrift store. Oh wow. Yeah, some of these were matching friendship bracelets with people that have, you know, in life, sometimes people go their separate ways. So that's pretty crazy to see some of these. Oh wow, I made one with a little shell. That's cool. On my period, so this like almost makes me emotional to see, I guess, them all like next to each other. I don't know why I'm crying. But yeah, I don't know, I guess it just kind of reminds me of like the journey, how life changes, you know. I remember like the eras, I guess, that I wore each one of these. Oh my gosh, what a weenie. But yeah. See you later, bro fist.